gotta get out of here.
Jungle, drum and bass is, I mean, to me it's all the same really. It's just like different subgenres or, you know, it's all music, it's all part of the thing. Obviously it all start, you know, jungle, it's all begin with jungle and, you know, new gen is drum and bass. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's just
is it all the same though? Because like I grew up as a junglist, and I remember this is the question that people have asked me for like 10 years. I feel like a question that's been burning is what happened to jungle? Did jungle die and then turn into drum and bass?
Still there. Jungle's still there.
Definitely.
Jungle's definitely still there. Yeah. You see tonight.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, jungle. It has like some fun vocabulary, like jungle is massive.
Vibes.
Even like
vibes.
when I did Shambhala, like way back in the day, my crew, we called ourselves the Jungle Force.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
I think people my age would say that they are very different, you know, like obviously back, you know, people like you, not saying that you're old or anything, but I'm just saying people now, like nowadays, youngers, would say jungle is more of like an old school sound, depending on what type of jungle it is. If it was drum and bass, they'd say it's more heavy, I'd say, you know. It's more of a heavier sound. I don't know, what do you reckon? Like there's more hi-hats in jungle, like, do you get me?
Do you know what? It's just, to me, it's just a vibe.
Yeah, it is a vibe. It's a vibe.
What was it like growing up with your dad and realizing that the role and the influence that he played in the music industry, and then for you to be inspired and team up with your dad?
Yeah, I mean, from a very, very young age, all I really listened to was jungle. You know, dancing around in my dad's music room as a kid. He was just playing his records, and he'd be out literally every weekend just working, but I didn't really know exactly what he did. I knew he played music, but I didn't know he was as big as he is.
He's taking it in semi-consciously at that point there,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like you didn't know it was a job per se? That just, you know, dad liked to play music?
I mean, back then, to me, it was more of a, like, I just thought it was a normal thing for, like, dads to do. Obviously, I knew my friends' dads didn't do that, but, you know, back in the school days, my friends would say, oh, like, this is really funny, like, I'm seeing your dad's name on flyers, like, as we're driving up to the traffic lights. And I just thought, oh, this is really funny, like, and then, you know, it evolved.
Your dad isn't famous too?
Yeah, and then after that, it kind of made sense, you know, like seeing what he did, like when he brought me out with him, and then, you know, I was 16 years old then, and I could go out to the under 18 gigs, like Breaking Science, for example, and then from then on, he kind of just gave me that, what I wanted to do. You know, I always wanted to do something like what my dad did, like a fun job. I didn't want to just be in an office. I wanted a fun job. And then I just practiced, and then, yeah, he just every year was saying to me, are you ready to play out? Are you ready? And I wasn't ready, obviously, and he just kept asking me, and one time he heard me playing.
When you felt you're ready?
When I felt, then he pushed me out, and I started playing gigs and radios and stuff, and now here we are on tour in Canada, so yeah.
I have a fun question. Did you ever go through some fun, like, teenage angst years where you're like, Dad, I'm gonna play psytrance or...
Definitely not. Jungle and drum and bass has always been where I'm at. Yeah, it was drilled into my head at a very young age. Thank God.
From the womb?
Yeah, literally from the womb.
Yeah, that's still there.
Yeah, well, and I know it can almost be annoying in a way to talk about genres, right? Because every single genre can bleed into another, and the more that they bleed into another, the better the sound and the development. So let's talk about some history in the UK. If we look back to the story of Play D, played a record, there was the UK that was sending records to Play D in Toronto for so many decades and years, and that's how Canada really learnt about the origins of music.
Play the record has been there from dot. You know, in Toronto they've been there around for a really long time,
and you had your own record store.
And I had the record shop as well for 20-something years, and you know the record shops were the hub, as you would call it. It was the internet, really. Back in the day, it was the internet. Yeah. Everyone would meet there, everyone would congregate there, buy the tickets, buy rave merchandise, clothing, or whatever, and buy all the latest records. You know, because if you wanted the tune, you had to go and buy the record. That's what you had to do back in the day.
Yeah.
So, Play the Record is very instrumental to the whole scene and for it to grow. Like all over Canada.
So thank you for distributing that knowledge to Canada. If anybody's watching, watch the documentary Drop the Needle, which tells that story of Play D. And the knowledge that we Canadians have gotten from the UK. You know, we're a very large country, so sometimes the records get dropped in Toronto, but then by the time the records eventually make their way to Calgary, it can be some slow growth.
You know, Canada has you got your own people. You got Marcus Visionary that's been there from dot. He's the first guy that I come out for in Canada. You know, with Delirium when he used to do the Delirium parties. So he's another instrumental character that's foundation within the scene. You know, so you got these people that have been making music as well and supporting the music from dot. So, yeah.
Well, I guess that's why it's so important to tour, right? And get on the road, because we all like the beat, to drop the needle, and share a common language. Okay, so now it's my quiz hour about some slang. So yes, I do go by Wikkid, which entertainment. Wikkid, I like to tell people, it is spelled Wikkid. The best reference I've been able to find online is from Urban Dictionary that says it's a 1950s slang term that says, anything about being awesome, amazing, awe-inspiring. I've been trying to define it as like it's a noun, a verb, an adjective, a compliment, but I'm struggling to find the origins of it, and I think the origins probably come from the UK.
I think
could be anywhere. Really.
He's the one to tell you.
It's
the only word he uses.
To me, it's great. The word means great to me. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing evil.
No. Nothing evil at all. No.
What are some of your other favorite slang terms, like junglish massive?
I don't know.
Wikkid and Wicked.
Just wicked.
Like the Wicked Witch.
And witch, I use that as a term to ask people as like I've never cast a spell, but what are the potions, the concoctions, the spells, the covens that you use to succeed in the entertainment industry? Like, it can be a metaphor or
vibes.
Yeah, good vibes.
You come with the right vibes.
Positivity.
That's your potions.
Exactly.
That's your potions there.
Know your music, understand the crowd. Just
read the crowd.
Enjoy. Yeah, just enjoy yourself. Don't take it as it's it's obviously a challenge every time, but just enjoy yourself, or you're just going to get too, worked up. And of course.
And so cool that you're a coven of family.
A coven. I love that.
A coven. Always brewing. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about the tour you're on and the next spells that you're casting together this year.
Yeah, so currently, as my dad said, on a tour right now in Canada. First stop, Calgary tonight at Sub Rosa. And we've got tomorrow, Toronto, going to be a wicked gig with Foxy and his son Fox, so a little family generation vibes there. And then Sunday, my dad goes to Vancouver.
Vancouver and playing a gig in Vancouver on the Monday. So
Yeah,
yeah.
exciting, very exciting.
Well, yeah, wow. Like, thank you so much for the interview. Is there any other call to action that you want to send out there about how to keep it wicked?
Just keep the good vibes.
Is that tea? Is that tea from London?
Yes. Like a cup of tea.
The Canadians give you a cup of tea.